Alright, so I said I was gonna do a summoning video, but I actually forgot to do that because okay, so it's been about 2 months since I last uploaded, until recent days until like a couple of days ago that I started again, but like, I'm still not into the groove of recording yet, and I woke up, so I was like, okay, let me summon for Dialga, and then after I did my summoning, I was like, oh crap, I needed to do a video for that, so yeah, but here we are now. I got him 2 out of 5. I do plan on doing more summons for Dialga so I can get him to 3 out of 5 or potentially 5 out of 5. So obviously when I do more summons, I'll make a video. I'll do it this time, I promise. I just totally forgot to do it when I first woke up, but I apologize for that. But we are going to be doing a showcase for Dialga, and I did get him to 6 stars, and the outfit for Lucas is actually really nice, so I'm very happy with that. And these aren't his actual stats right here because we are in the event for Lucas and Dialga, or for the whole Sinnoh region, because they're going to be getting like the 5 times multiplier on their stats. So they're going to be like this. But overall, like Dialga and Lucas, like I played around with them and they are really good. And on top of that, they can support other dragon types because of the Dragon Wish. So it's going to be a very nice help. So if you just want to use Dialga and Lucas as a support to buff up other dragon types, you can do that as well. Or if you want to use Lucas and Dialga as their own damage dealers, you can do that because they're just going to be insane. And I'll show you guys in this video too. But let's just start off with with their kit. So we know what they can do because I did a video on that. But as a quick recap, they have Roar of Time, Dragon Wish, which puts you in the Dragon Zone, and it powers up Dragon type attacks by 50%. They have X Speed, and then they have It's Our Time, which raises their special attack by 2 stat ranks, and it raises their crit all the way up. And it also increases their accuracy, which is nice. And then on their sync move, it gets more powerful when you're in the Dragon Zone. And then when they're 6 stars, they got that little power buff as well, the 1.5 times multiplier on their sync move, which is nice. And for the passive, they have Grand Entry 4, raises their special attack by 4 stat ranks when they enter the battle. And then they have Commanded Freebie 9, so applies the free move next effect to the user when the trainer uses a move. And then they have Adrenaline 1, so it reduces the sync move count up by 1 after you use the sync move, so it's not bad. I would say the Commanded Freebie 9 is really good, and the Grand Entry 4 is really good. But the Adrenaline 1, like, it's not that great, it's just whatever, it's just there. And then for his sync grid, this is what I have built for him at 2 out of 5. I have Roar of Time power-ups along with Draconic Sync 4. And when he's in the Dragon Zone, his sync move is going to be even more stronger. And then he has Natural Remedy, so if he gets like paralyzed or burned, whatever, he's going to remove that effect, which is going to be helpful. And then he has Roar of Time Move Gauge Refresh 4, and then he has X Speed MP Refresh 2, which is pretty solid. But like overall, like his grid at 2 out of 5 is still good, so even if you just want to get him at 2 out of 5, you can do that also, and he'll still be really good. And for the lucky skill, I have Critical Strike 2. And then for the theme skills, I have nothing leveled up. Like, it's not really going to matter as much. The only one, like I always say, is going to matter is the type theme skill, because that's where you're going to get most of your buff, or the biggest buff among the theme skills. So we are going to be in the Battle Challenge Round 2 against Cyrus in the actual event for Lucas and Dialga, which is Dreams of Void. Or the villain event. So this is what we're gonna do. This is gonna be like, I guess, the most challenging stage for the dragon types, because like it's recommended level 135 and the weak against dragon types. So like if you want to bring other dragon types, you can. But Sinnoh is going to be getting the biggest buff here with the ×5 strength boost, so you're probably going to want to bring Sinnoh characters. But if you want to try other characters that aren't in Sinnoh, you can do that as well. But we are going to be showcasing Lucas and Dialga here. And for the team that we're going to be bringing, they are very self-sufficient, so we don't have to really bring support because they can do everything themselves. We're just going to be rocking the Sinnoh trio, the Sinnoh Legend trio. Like, I've always wanted to do this once I heard that, or once we saw that Lucas and Dialga was coming, so I want to do this so bad. So now we can finally run Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia on the same team in Pokemon Masters. That is awesome, and I cannot wait to do this. So let's just get into the battle. I'm gonna have to quickly change the battle speed right when it pops up because I have it at ×3 speed, which I'm doing that because I'm grinding like materials and stuff like that. But here we go. So we're gonna use our training move, get our special attack all the way maxed out, same with our crit and accuracy. And then we're going to go for Dragon Wish right away. And typically what I like to do is I use X speed after I go for Roar of Time, just so I can get the free move next effect again. Because after you Dragon Wish, you are going to be getting the free move next, which is going to be helpful because then you could get off 2 Roar of Times very easily. You will get an MP or move gauge refresh, so you could probably get 3 Roar of Times right off the bat. But if you get unlucky with your move gauges, then you could easily just go for like X speed and then get a move gauge or a free move next effect again. So I would save those X speeds until you really need it, because like we could use that right there because we don't have enough move gauge to get Roar of Time. So now we have the free move next, and then we could use Roar of Time, and then we have enough to get Roar of Time again right away. So that's going to be very good. Like, that mechanic that Dialga has is very good. So then we're going to go for Dragon Wish because the Dragon Zone is going to be going away. And they are doing really good damage here too, which is nice. Like, as you can see, like, they're just consistently hitting good numbers. So now we have Dragon Wish active again. And we are very close to our sync moves, so we're going to be using that as well. And they're doing like 5,000 damage, which is good. So I want to use our sync move now on the right Pokemon. I keep forgetting his name, but we're going to use it on him. And then we're going to go for Roar of Time again right after, because we were doing typically about, on average, 5,000 damage. So then after the sync move, he's going to be getting stronger, of course. And how much is Roar of Time going to do? Or the sync move? 19,000 damage, that's pretty good. So now let's go for Roar of Time. So instead of 5,000 damage, how much is this going to do to Garchomp? I'm thinking maybe 7,000 damage? 8,000 damage. Okay, nice. Yeah, Dialga is definitely good, considering how fast and easy it is for him to just spam Roar of Time. It's just insane. And on top of that, like, you're going to be able to easily max out his speed. So you're really going to have no move gauge issues at all. Like, this guy is just insane. Even when you're not in the Dragon Zone, he's still going to be hitting good numbers. So we'll quickly go back in the battle and see the numbers that he could do when he's not in Dragon Zone. And then we'll go into co-op and see what he can do over there when he doesn't really have any side Pokemon, and just how he can handle like taking hits and everything too. So let's go for our training move again. And then we can also see what Palkia could do with Spatial Rend, which is going to be nice because the Dragon Zone is going to be buffing him up. So he was doing average 5,000 damage in the Dragon Zone. Now he's doing almost 4,000 damage. Like, even when he's not in the Dragon Zone, you can still do really good numbers with this guy. But for his sync move, you definitely want to be in the Dragon Zone, just because you're going to be getting a lot of multipliers when you're in the Dragon Zone to buff up the sync moves. So before you use the sync move, I would recommend putting up the Dragon Wish, just so you can get all that damage in. Because that's really going to matter. So, like, we'll see over here as well how much damage he's going to do when he's not in the Dragon Zone on his sync move. So we got unlucky with our move gauge. So thank God for his passive, because now we can get the free move next and just start using Roar of Time again. So, like, I just love this guy. Like, he's just so much fun to use, and he's actually so good. The animations are really good too. So, like, you cannot go wrong with this guy. And I feel he's definitely one of the better Dragon types used in the game now. I feel that he might actually be one of the best, or if not the best in the game. But let me know what you guys think of Dialga and Lucas. Like, do you think they are the best, or do you think they're like a contender to be the best? But among like the tech Dragon types, I feel that he is the best. But like in total with all the Dragon types, even strikers, let me know if you think that he is the best among even the strikers. Because I know Leon is definitely really good because he has the max move and everything. But like, I don't know, Dialga is definitely a really good contender, and I feel that he is the best. But I want to know what you guys think. So here we go with our sync move, and the animation for the sync move is really nice. Like, it's satisfying, the colors are good, like, it's just really good overall. So 19,000, now going down all the way to 4,000. So like, as you can see, like, the Dragon Wish, the Dragon Zone really matters when you are using Dialga for the sync move. Like, from 19,000 damage dropping down to like 5,000, it's a big jump, it's a big decrease. So like, yeah, definitely use the Dragon Wish for sure. So let's just use that now and just finish off Garchomp. Hopefully we don't die here. I'm hoping we don't die. Okay, yeah, we should be good, we should be good. Now, let's just use Roar of Time, finish off Garchomp. And before he finishes us, because like literally one more Earthquake and we're probably going to be done, especially if it was just Dialga, because then all the AoE damage would be going on Dialga. So yeah, 8,400 damage on the last Roar of Time when we're in the Dragon Zone. Really good. Definitely very powerful dragon type. And obviously this is able to happen because of Cynthia, because she is buffing up the Sinnoh team because of the master passive. So you got to remember that too. If you do not have Cynthia, don't really expect this amount of damage from Dialga if you don't have Cynthia on the team, because the percentage buff really does matter. So let's go into the co-op and see what he can do over there. Alright, so now we're in the EX Plaza, and we're going to be going up against Claire because she is weak against dragon types. I still find it weird and stupid how they got rid of the 3-star gear event for the dragon types right when Dialga is coming out, because that would have been a perfect time to use Dialga and Lucas, but it is what it is. I already did my little rant yesterday, so I'm not going to do that again this time, because this stage is completely weak to dragons, so we're not going to have any issues with that. But for the co-op stage over here, I am going to be running 2 1-stars or 2 level 1s on the team on the sides, just so like we can see Dialga at his full potential in in battle. Like we are still getting the master passive. Like I have Lucamine there with Cynthia, so we can get like all that special attack buffs on the percentage boost. So we'll see what he can do over there. But I think he's gonna do the same amount of damage, because I haven't really tried Dialga in co-op yet. I've done it like maybe once or twice, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was just looking at the animation. Like I love the animations, but let's just go into the battle and see what he can do. I already did come up with a little like strategy, like a combination on like how to attack, just so you don't have to worry about like just so you can cancel out their attacks, because like I already like I've done this stage so many times to where like I know like the timings for their attacks. So we're just gonna go with their training move first, then we're gonna go for Dragon Wish, and then Haxorus will be going for his Earthquake, and then we're gonna start attacking after he goes for Bulldoze. And I meant Bulldoze, not Earthquake. And they are lowering our speed, but it's not an issue because Dialga is literally fine on move gauge. So 8,700 damage right off the bat, like that's really good. And then Salamence is gonna start going in with like Rock Slide, and he's gonna try to flinch us, and I do not want that to happen, so we're gonna try to knock him out. And this should be a 1-hit as well, and it is 8,100 damage. He's so good. I love this guy. He's so much fun, man. Like, and having no issue with move gauge just makes him so much better, because like you can just spam Roar of Time and it does so much damage. Even when you're not super effective, this is going to be doing so much damage. But obviously in Pokemon Masters, you're going to want a majority run Pokemon that you're like having the advantage with. So like if they're the stage that's weak against dragon types, you're probably going to be bringing Dialga now. If they're the stage that's weak against fire types, you're probably going to be bringing either Leon, Red, or Anniversary N with Reshiram. Like you're gonna be doing that. But now it's starting to come to the point where even if you're not super effective, you're still fine, because a lot of these sync pairs now are doing a lot of damage even when they're not super effective. Like if you're not super effective and you're doing like 4,000 or 5,000 damage on average when you're not super effective, that is still really good. And like a lot of other sync pairs can't even do that. So if you're not super effective and you're still doing that damage, then you're not gonna have any issues when you're super effective. So but yeah, like there's Dialga when he's in co-op, when he's in single player, when he's super effective in the Dragon Zone, when he's not in the Dragon Zone. Like he's really good, and he's very self-sufficient, and he could buff other dragon types in the game as well, which is insane. So dragon types got a nice big buff. Same with ghost types, they got a nice buff because of Cynthia too. But like, then this is the Sinnoh time. This is the Sinnoh hype. So let me know what you guys think of Dialga and Lucas. Do you think they're the best dragon types in the game? Leave all your comments down below. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and good luck if you're summoning for Lucas and Dialga. Let me know how your summons went, and I'll see you guys later.